Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Mass Effect and the beginnings of the longest part of Virmire.
Thank you for speaking with the Krogan. The assault on Saren's base will be difficult enough as it is.
I assume that means you've come up with a plan.
Of sorts. We can convert our ship's drive system into a 20-kiloton ordnance. Crude, but effective.
Nice. Drop that nuke from orbit, and Saren can kiss his Turian ass goodbye.
Unfortunately, the facility is too well fortified for that. We'll need to place the bomb at a precise location.
Where do we take the nuke, and how do we get there?
The bomb must be taken to the far side of the facility. Your ship can drop it off, but we'll need to infiltrate the base, disable the AA guns, and pacify any ground forces first.
You want us to go in on foot? We don't have enough men.
It does sound a bit risky. Is there no other way?
No, but I think we can work around that. I'm going to divide my men into 3 teams and hit the front of the facility. While we've got their attention, you can sneak your shadow team in the back.
It's a good idea, but your people are gonna get slaughtered.
We're tougher than we look, Commander. But it's true. I don't expect many of us will make it out alive. And that makes what I'm going to ask even more difficult. I need one of your men to accompany me, to help coordinate the teams.
We'll need someone who knows Alliance communication protocols.
I volunteer, Commander.
Not so fast, LT. Commander Shepard will need you to arm the nuke. I'll go with the Solarians.
With all due respect, Gunnery Chief, it's not your place to decide.
Why is it that whenever someone says, with all due respect, they really mean kiss my ass?
Who would be better suited to the mission?
Either of these 2 will do, Commander. Both seem willing to sacrifice their lives if necessary, though if we are lucky, such sacrifices won't be required.
to tell you the truth, it doesn't really matter.
Williams, you'll accompany the captain. No heroics, understood?
Aye, aye, Commander.
I will have the ordnance loaded onto the Normandy and brief your crew on its detonation sequencing. Do you have any questions before we go, Commander?
I'm ready when you are, Captain.
Excellent. Then if you'll excuse me, I need to prepare my men.
Well, this is it. Don't do anything stupid while I'm gone, LT. You too, Commander.
We'll be fine. You'll see.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there something you want to say, Chief?
I don't know, it's just weird, going under someone else's command. I've got used to working with you. All of you.
Don't worry. We'll see you on the other side.
I know, It's been an honor serving with you, Commander.
It doesn't matter if we're not in the same unit. We are still a team. Watch each other's backs, keep your eyes open, and fight like I know you can. We'll all come out of this in one piece.
You bet, Commander.
You all know the mission and what is at stake. I have come to trust each of you with my life, but I have also heard murmurs of discontent. I share your concerns. We are trained for espionage. We would be legends, but the records are sealed. Glorying in battle is not our way. Think of our heroes. The silent step who defeated a nation with a single shot. Or the ever-alert who kept armies at bay with hidden facts. These giants do not seem to give us solace here, but they are not all that we are. Before the network, there was the fleet. Before diplomacy, there were soldiers. Our influence stopped the Arachni, but before that, we held the line. Our influence stopped the Krogan, but before that, we held the line. Our influence will stop Saren. In the battle today, we will hold the line. Good luck, Commander. I hope we will meet again.
So, of course, as you see, Ashley is not selectable as a party member. Not that I was going to be using her anyway.
Com check. Do you read me, Commander?
Loud and clear.
Good. We'll start our push. We'll try to make it to the AA guns, but it might be up to you to finish the job. And Commander, if you see any way to undermine their defenses, we could definitely use the help.
Will do.
Shadow is on the ground. Repeat, Shadow is on the ground. Chief Williams, Igor team. Manovai, Jayato teams. Amiga Cemetery.
Manovai is under coordinated crossfire. Check for long-range turrets helping the Geth target.
There he is. One of them over there. Normally, I don't have this big of a problem with this area.
Area secured.
And that's one of the things I do love about this mission. Okay, so they were talking about the Geth comms. I pressed the button that disrupted Geth communications.
Something scrambled. They're targeting. We've got a shot. Chief Williams, take the heat off Manovai.
Like, it actually responds. When was the last time I upgraded you guys' weaponry? So I have a sneaking suspicion it's been a while. Maybe too long. Oops. Because I really don't know, like, which weapons they use more often. Also, I don't think I have anything like. But Garrus definitely gets the sniper rifle. I only got one harpoon? Okay. Lower accuracy, but I think he can survive the accuracy hit. And of course his pistol is crap because, well, I never upgrade his pistol. I have no Turian armor. None of those biotics are going to be of any use to her. She can't wear any of that armor. She wears light human armor. She can use the X though. Okay. There we go. If you're wondering why I don't put like upgrades and stuff like that on their weapons, it's because it just gets way too time consuming. you what, I'm glad I'm a tech. Otherwise my tech damage would not do as much. Why? I really got to change the number on that. Thanks for the shield, by the way.
They're calling SAT strikes. Dieto, watch for comm stations. Williams, can you see anything?
That is the satellite, and I could hit it from here if I wanted to. That's usually what ends up happening. Yeah, usually you'll end up attacking the guys and just in one of your attacks accidentally blowing the thing sky high, so.
Aircraft heading to perimeter stations to recharge. Bunker up before they come back.
Like the SAT strikes is really the only one that you kind of really don't have a choice but to actually hit. I mean, it's literally on your path to this area. Like you can't get here any other way. But the first one you can easily pass up if you don't go up that. If you don't go up that one area. This one can easily be passed up if you decide to continue moving forward. So that's the way I need to go. See, there's a small path that juts off there. However, if I come over this way and get my number 5 key ready. Yep. Turrets. Come on, it's in here somewhere. So this is where I'm supposed to be at.
Air threat has not materialized. You may be getting some help from Shadow.
All I need you to do is let me take out the Krogan. did not help me take out the Krogan. I don't know why all of a sudden the AI is getting stuck. I mean, I never have this problem when I'm not recording. But again, that's pretty much indicative of
We got them
everything.
all, Shepard.
Shadow team must be getting close. Hold the line, men. Hold the line.
So this is where you get to be a dick or a hero. Obviously, you guys know what I'm gonna choose. You know what, scratch that? I do have a good split place to stop this. Stop this video.
We've got access to base security. We should be able to cut the alarms from here. Might even be able to trigger alarms on the far side of the base. It'll clear out the guards for us, but they might be too much for the Solarian teams to handle.
See, you can say they can handle it, or
Just disable the alarms. We can handle any guards inside.
of course you can. Especially when we have Geth Trooper. Geth Destroyer on our side. Come on. Really? Ugh. So why then did I go through all the trouble of hacking him? I don't like that it does that whispering thing too. That has just been a consistent problem with the game since, well, since it came out, really. I know what it is. It's a it's supposed to be a proximity thing, but I don't think the proximity, whatever little algorithm they're using for proximity was working properly. So it just assumes you're far away.
Hello? Is someone out there?
So, the door. Now you can.
Give a little ground, Williams. You don't want them to bunker up. Draw them out.
Come down here, you talk to this guy.
Well, you're not a Geth, and you're not wearing a lab coat. I guess I'm glad to see you. Lieutenant Gonto Imnes of the 3rd Infiltration Regiment, captured during recon. I assume the fleet was called in to destroy the base?
The transmission wasn't clear. The fleet's not coming.
I see. Then you must be the infiltration team. I know the captain. He will want this facility destroyed. My team was altered, indoctrinated. He knew about the breeding grounds. But the indoctrination is a greater threat, and far more horrifying. I watched good people reduced to mindless husks. There wasn't anything left. Others died during the experiments. I envy them.
So, you have a few options here.
Do you know anything about the experiments they were conducting?
They were studying indoctrination. Symptoms, progress. Saren uses it to control his people, but I don't think he fully understands it. I don't know much else. I just saw what it did to the others. Turned them into empty husks. I can't end up like that, please. Let me out.
I'm opening your cell, but then you're on your own.
Don't look back and hope to outrun the blast, A better chance than I had before you showed up. Thank you, human. And good luck. You'll need it.
So he just vanishes off into thin air. However, if you come over here, hang on, chance to spin some Omni Gel. And up the stairs to the left, to the right. Now that should have been your first clue. Right? Like, I mean, I just, like, whipped the gun straight out. Now, there is some stuff back here. But, as you can see, I can't open this door.
That's it. Bag of attack.
Now, I could investigate these cells and open them. I'm not going to. Unlike the last guy, these guys will attack you if you let them out. They have been indoctrinated and cannot be saved. Better to let them vaporize than to fill them full of bullets. Now for the annoying part.
Stay back. This is important work. This is the glorious salvation of my species.
All targets down.
This has a medical... Dang, it doesn't. Amps and armor, that's all I get. Okay, so when I get done with this area here, I'm gonna end this this video, and then we'll pick up with part 3 of Virmire.
Don't shoot! Please, I just want to get out of here before it's too late.
Let's hear it. Who are you and what do you want?
Ranathanoptis, neurospecialist. But this job isn't worth dying over, or worse. You think the indoctrination only affects prisoners? Sooner or later, Saren will want to dissect my brain too.
I thought this was a breeding facility.
Not this level. We're studying Sovereign's effect on organic minds. At least that's what I assumed. Saren kept us in the dark as much as possible.
You helped him and you do not even know why?
I didn't have the option of negotiating. This position is a little more permanent than I had expected. But I can help you. This elevator behind me goes to Saren's private lab. I can get you in. See? Full access. All of Saren's private files. Are we good? Can I go?
Here's the problem. She helps you. She helps you in the second game as well. In the third game, she goes crazy and kills a lot of people.
You conducted brutal experiments on helpless test subjects. You helped Saren. You don't get to live.
I just did what I was told. I didn't have a choice. I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't help your victims.
No! No!
thing is, like, the knowledge that you glean from playing through the series really does affect the choices that you make, and like if you go back and play the game over again, it really does. Like the first time I let her go, and in the second game she helps you out again by shutting down security systems and turning off cameras. And then sure enough, in game 3 I get a message saying that she killed hundreds of Asari commandos before killing herself, because of course she had been indoctrinated.
Commander, look over here. It's another beacon,
So,
like the one on Eden.
this is not my favorite part, but what happens after this is my favorite part in this whole game. That is the real reason why I'm here.
This is not good.
You are not Saren.
What is that? Some kind of VI interface?
Rudimentary creatures of blood and flesh. You touch my mind, fumbling in ignorance, incapable of understanding.
I do not think this is a VI.
There is a realm of existence so far beyond your own, you cannot even imagine it. I am beyond your comprehension. I am sovereign.
Sovereign isn't just some Reaper ship Saren found. It's an actual Reaper.
Reaper, a label created by the Protheans to give voice to their destruction. In the end, what they chose to call us is irrelevant. We simply are.
The Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago. You could not have been there. It's impossible.
Organic life is nothing but a genetic mutation. An accident. Your lives are measured in years and decades. You wither and die. We are eternal, the pinnacle of evolution and existence. Before us, you are nothing. Your extinction is inevitable. We are the end of everything.
Whatever your plan is, it's gonna fail. I'll make sure of that.
Confidence born of ignorance. The cycle cannot be broken.
Cycle? What cycle?
The pattern has repeated itself more times than you can fathom. Organic civilizations rise, evolve, advance, and at the apex of their glory, they are extinguished. The Protheans were not the first. They did not create the Citadel. They did not forge the mass relays. They merely found them. The legacy of my kind.
Why would you construct the mass relays, then leave them for someone else to find?
Your civilization is based on the technology of the mass relays. Our technology. By using it, your society develops along the paths we desire. We impose order on the chaos of organic evolution. You exist because we allow it, and you will end because we demand it.
They are harvesting us, letting us advance to the level they need, then wiping us out.
Where are the rest of the Reapers? Are you the last of your kind?
We are Legion. The time of our return is coming. Our numbers will darken the sky of every world. You cannot escape your doom.
Where did you come from? Who built you?
We have no beginning. We have no end. We are infinite. Millions of years after your civilization has been eradicated and forgotten, we will endure.
What do you want from us? Slaves? Resources?
My kind transcends your very understanding. We are each a nation, independent, free of all weakness. You cannot even grasp the nature of our existence.
You're not even alive. Not really. You're just a machine, and machines can be broken.
Your words are as empty as your future. I am the vanguard of your destruction. This exchange is over.
Commander, we got trouble.
Hit me, Joker.
That ship's Sovereign? It's moving. I don't know what you did down there, but that thing just pulled a turn that would shear any of our ships in half. It's coming your way, and it's coming hard. You need to wrap things up in there fast.
This console is no longer functioning. Ideas, Commander Shepard?
Let's head to the breeding facility. Joker can pick us up after we set the nuke.
Yeah. I think we pissed him off. Which is good. Yay. So, like, one of the main things I love about this game is the depth of story that you get from the interactions that you have throughout in this game, the second and the third. Although, obviously, in the third game, it did kind of fizzle out towards the end. And the second game was kind of weak as far as, like, giving additional story content. But it's so fantastic, especially with the knowledge that you gain from the other games, coming back to the first game and seeing how much effort they put into it. So, yeah. But that's it, guys. I'm going to call it a day here. Make sure, okay, I can't save it. So I'm going to stop here and call it a day. And we'll pick this up next time. So that's it. I'm done. And to that, I'm going to say sayonara.